Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very powerful speech in the House of Lords by Lord Deddington. Please share this on at... Is it Deddington? Yes. Just wanted to confirm that name. Lord Deddington. Please share this on with your friends and your families today. Very important clip.
And I will speak about one issue that has not been covered in our debate so far, or as far as I know in this House for many years. My Lords, I put it to you that our country is now facing its most serious challenge for nearly a century, yet nobody seems to be willing to discuss it. I refer to the sheer scale of current immigration and its implications for the future scale and nature of our society. Over the past 20 years, the UK population has grown by 8 million. That is roughly 8 times the population of Birmingham. 85% of that growth has been due to the arrival of migrants and their subsequent children. As a result, the ethnic proportion of our population is now already 21%. My Lords, recent Conservative manifestos for 2010, 2015 and 2017 all promised to get net migration down to tens of thousands. In 2019, they promised that overall numbers would come down. So what actually happened? Despite all those commitments, we now face by far the highest levels of net migration in modern history. The total for the last 2 calendar years was nearly 1.5 million for the 2 years taken together. 1.5 million net migration. That outcome, my Lords, is no accident. It results from specific decisions by the previous government to cave in to pressure groups such as the universities and the care sector. That is the result, and it has not yet been tackled. My Lords, the response of the new Labour government has so far been non-committal. There are no serious measures to reduce net migration, and no targets have been set. Instead, Labour have focused on asylum, which accounts for less than one-tenth of the overall net inflow. Yet even if they were able to achieve a reduction in net migration, let us say to 350,000 a year, about a third of the present level, the population of the UK would increase by 9 million by the mid-2040s. That is roughly the population of London. So the impact on housing and public services will be immense. My Lords, the social aspects are no less important. Unless the new government gets a firm grip of immigration, it's likely that children born today to an indigenous British couple will find themselves in a minority in our country by the time they reach their late 40s.
What minority?
Yes, my Lords, a minority in their own country. Change on such a scale, and against the oft-repeated wishes of the current majority, carries very serious risks for the future stability and cohesion of our society. It's now time for some courageous leadership from our new government, including a clear commitment to get net migration down as close as possible to 100,000 a year. That is a goal which, as we know from surveys, 80% of the public would favour, including, as the government must know, many of their own supporters. My Lords, action on this matter, barely even addressed, is essential if really serious difficulties are to be avoided in the future.
If you like what we're doing here at TNTV News, please head on over to the description box of this video where you can find a link to our Patreon site. £1 a month will get you a shout out on our live feed or YouTube video plus a personal message.